Dear people of Israel, let's strengthen together. We must progress. We cannot stay in the same situation on the same level. The world is stormy, loud. You can't know what the day will bring. There is war in the south. It's painful life. Our many sins. Yet again, several were killed in the north. Only one spark can ignite the fire. What will happen? Let's strengthen together so we don't stay at the same level. You know, the people of Israel, they are respectful like you. Kibbutz, not kibbutz, Hashomer, Hatzar, not kibbutz, the old, the elderly, kibbutz, good deeds, good name. The more we put in, the better. There is no reservoir, no common fund of this kibbutz, of the rights and commandments of the people of Israel. The alarm clock skies over all of Israel. We call ourselves one unit. God forbid, God forbid. A Jew does very well. He is harming all of the people of Israel. Listen, dear brothers, the holy stranger, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Others were affected. Rabbi Shimon cries out, if you make a hole in the ship, what does he mean? The Holy Zohar says Mishan. One person is traveling on a ship. In the past, there was no air conditioning like today, so it was hot. He took a hammer. They started making a hole in his boat so that air could come in, noise, people coming from it. Hey, what are you doing, Jew? He says, instruct me, I want air. He says, how will you breathe air on the deck? What are you doing in your cabin? He says, what do you care? What's your business? This is my cell, not yours. They tell him, what are you saying? Water will enter the ship. He says again, I'm telling you, what do you care if water enters my cabin, not yours? The leader drinks. You don't understand. We are all on the same ship. If you make a hole in your cabin, water will come in. If you can assess how indebted you are, our readers are indebted to you. Dear brothers, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai says no one can argue with him. Israel is called one nation, and I am called one nation intervening in the Sea of Reeds. He crossed oceans, gardens, 30 meters, and we are one ship in the middle of the sea. We all want to capture them. Everyone wants to capture them. The Arabs and the Christians and Hezbollah and Iran. And there are hidden enemies, also traitors among us, spies, reading columns. We want to harm the people of Israel. What about us? You need to know, Judith, know this, and if you ignore it, we are like one ship. You do well. All the people of Israel enjoy it. You're doing wrong. You're making a hole in the ship of the people of Israel. You are doing wrong. You are making a hole in the ship of the people of Israel. And with several people together doing this evil, it makes a big hole in all of Israel. All of history drives such examples. What should they be? With a memory too big. 7 months ago, a big hole was made at this party that was on the holy Sabbath of Simchat Torah. Such a big hole in the ship of Israel. And the water is flooding. The Arabs entered. Twisted history. They kidnapped, murdered, looted. God have mercy on what has become a hole in the ship. He got up yesterday and started writing. In David's time, they held an abominable event also involving gay relations. A few days ago, last week, there was a good event, a brave one in Jerusalem, the holy city. We also finished yesterday, Holy Sabbath, 4 days, like there was an abominable event that immediately led to a war in Gaza. Yesterday, another event ended 4 days, the holiday of Shavuot, and 2 days in Amza and Shabbat. I don't understand what they're doing. A hole in the ship. This is killing our lives. They are drilling holes in the ship. Our days are being killed. Troubles from what? Jewish mercy. Have mercy, dear Jews. Have mercy on our lives. Have mercy on the people of Israel. A Jew harms the ship of Israel. Faithful mercy. Let's stop committing sins. Let's stop doing bad things. Stop spreading baseless hatred. All the right-left demonstrations. Enough! Let us be together, friends, companions. In unity, we are one people, descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Enough with all the indecency and prostitution and all the harm to the covenant. Dear Jewish woman, enough with the tight and narrow clothes and the rib slit. Get up and buy long and wide clothes. Sterile Jew, be holy. Sorry, find one woman, marry her. Enough with the eye flaws. Enough, let's be together. Let's observe Shabbat. Enough, what? Can't you see what's happening here? Everything falls apart. The ship is sinking as water enters the ship. The state of Israel is sinking. Everything is falling apart. Nothing remains. No justice, no Supreme Court, no army to help us. The police, everything is falling apart. Everything is falling apart. The coal is falling apart. So much water entered the ship because they keep drilling more and more holes. Enough, enough, enough. What do we want? Do we want things to be good for us? Do we want things to be bad? Let's stop. Let's do some kind of time out. Let's take a moment to think. Wait, are we living correctly? What kind of life, he said, just a touch. More Coca-Cola, another restaurant, another steak, another trip abroad, a new car. What a song. What kind of life is this? Physically crooked, spiritually low. Lowly and bent, just oppressing their people. You know the steps of life. In life, they have 4 legs, and their head is down, head in the ground. Their head is always down on the ground in the land. Man is unique, with 2 legs and a head above. As products are made, the skies of the world, the skies of heaven, but most people today don't even know how to say that. Everyone is making noise, and my eyes are tired. The narcissus, no materialism. More food, more drinks, more, a strong impression. All kinds of drugs, terrible things, good debauchery. Why? The people of Israel, we are the children of angels. We are the children of mercy. Enough, stop it. What's going on here? It says, from the north dipped a band, Koram, the inhabitants of the land. Oma Envia, who is this? Episode 11, a prophecy from 2,300, 400 years ago. That evil will come from the north. So let's see, here it comes. Everything here is breached, a key. North, look at what the army is doing. Half a year and they can't overcome Hamas. Even though there's still 7 in their nest. Hezbollah is fear, I don't know by how much. Iran, Syria, who knows, Turkey. Who knows if they will want to come in again after this, North Korea. How will we manage with them? A crooked image in us. We must make sure the evil is like this. It is impossible for a hand to open and stop. A crooked image in us. Every prophecy that prophets have prophesied, if it is good, it will come true. If she isn't good, she doesn't have to be. Take care of our son. We call it a win right after the war in Gaza broke out. The people of Israel will unite. Such love, such kindness. Hugging the soldiers, giving them, and what strengthening, observing the Sabbath. Tie it, be modest, be amazed, unite. Let's keep going with it. Why did we return to normal? Routine is like being an ambassador. You hear, hey, routine is like hearing the Holy One, blessed be He. We manage with your help. With God's help, it will be possible to manage. Look what happened to the state of Israel. 6 years it's been around. Telling its creators to sit aside. We can manage without you. This product will heal us. We have the Ministry of Health. Moshe needs to give us life assessments. We have life insurance. We have a Minister of Defense. He will take care of us. Why do we need you? So let's say, okay, I'll sit on the side and see what happens. And see what happens. Everything is falling apart. Everything is collapsing. Everything is decaying. Socially and institutionally. They have nothing. Those who are called the leaders of the government, what do they have to offer? Nothing. Nothing, and again, nothing. What kind of models does the nation love? Money, honor, communication. I will lift you up. I will defame you. I will disgrace you. The people see. What do they see? What kind of example? Leave them alone. They're not They're not even, this is our direction. We are going with the righteous people of Israel. Moses received the Torah from Sinai. Joshua delivered the message. Straight to the point. Another generation, one generation, the Torah was passed down. We have living examples of Rabbi Tarfon, how he respected his mother. His mother was short. So could you reach the bed that was 4 Qurans? Mom, walk on 2 grapes and answer on the bed of wisdom of Israel. They were not. Show me the people that were in the details. Great ones like Anavak, Na'eh, honoring Abraham and Avtacha Kamocha. Rabbi Akiva, every generation until today. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Rabbi Aryeh Ben, the holy Baal Shem Tov. What love for Israel, all the righteous ones up to our generation. Anyone who knows a little bit about Rabbi Ovadia and all kinds of righteous people, Rabbi Kanievsky and the astrologer, before a major change in the world in our generation, there is really no comparison to all the people sitting in this building of the 20th century people. They are not even close. They are not close. We want the way of God. We want the Torah. What do we want? Honor seekers, labor seekers, money, insults. One embarrasses the other. Slandering the second. On the contrary, we are humble. Yes, after 120 years, they ask the person after 120 years. A person does not live in this world forever. Lives as long as he lives, lives 70, 80 years. After 120 years, you hear it tell me, if your friend is laid back, what does it mean if your friend is laid back? You gave honor to your friend because he is your mentor. You submitted yourself unto him. That's what they put there. What will the Knesset members say? All the judges, all the professors from universities, the deans, what will they say? They are in motion, not in motion, as someone would be exceptional. They are in the moment, but there's nothing to learn from them. They are simply miserable. Whoever disconnects from the way of the Torah, unbelievable. Come on. He could be a professor with various letters, M.A.B.A. nonsense. It's worth nothing, nothing at all. Why does she have to get beaten to change? Enough. A wise person understands even with a hint. Wise man, it's a hint. God is giving us many hints. Everything is about to fall apart, dear brothers. We have no answer. You should know how much the army. He can only say if he wants to, if they let him, because there are people among us who are very given. He can throw some opaque side here and there. But Magan, only God can protect. If God doesn't guard a city, the watchman watches in vain. If God doesn't guard our people, the M16 won't help. 15 years old on the 19th M20 S21. All the numbers, all the letters will help us. You'll see. You'll see. More will help our soldiers. The struggle is painful. The struggle is critical. Another 11 soldiers were killed just now. Rabin, what does it say if I enter a built-up area? Bomb those Arabs. Whoever hates us, if someone comes to kill you, rise earlier and kill him. No way, 1,000 exits and another house more. What's successful? Building in a built-up area. They sit there for the people. They don't pity our enemies. Sweet lives, we need to fight them, but people up there, mercy, cheaters, mercy, they bring them in, and in my youth, how they complained. You know who. Life's coming asking who can do it. Ashamed here, saying they're exposing us. Exposed sheets, cannon fodder. Arabs are hitting us. We have no answer. Not enough. We have no backing from planes, from the air. They're throwing us out of the front. Son, sufficient protection. Mom, do you know why? Because they don't want any Arab, as if there's an innocent in Gaza to get hurt. There's not a single innocent person there. Anyone who handed out candies and rejoiced when people were murdered. Enemies, yikes! On Simchat Torah and beyond, he is happy, he dances, he is not innocent. Take that dictionary out. Innocent, there are enemies there. And we need to struggle. There is a loss of direction. There is no loyalty, loss of direction. We don't know who is enemy, who is friend. They do not follow the teachings. They do not follow the teachings. They do not know when to have mercy and when to be tough and cruel. The enemies need to be ruthless. The Egyptians need to fight, but they are not standing in line, poor people, eating non-kosher food, desecrating the Sabbath, harming those in the covenant. And they commit all kinds of offenses, yes, all kinds, so they have no reward, they have no sins. So they don't know how to behave. They are irresponsible. You can't rely on them. Dear brothers, it is written in the Holy Zohar here that the body follows the wicked. The body follows the head. We need to know our head is the Creator and the true righteous ones who follow the way of the teachings. Those who live well, those who succeeded, revered the generations before them. They are our leaders. Follow their footsteps. We bring down and honor our parents' homes. We walk the path of the Torah, the way handed down to us through generations. What's the way of those who uproot Torah? What's the way of those who hate Torah and hate commandments? What's happening here? Everything is falling apart. The people of Israel are satisfied with the vehicle strike this week. They don't let Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai come. But in Jerusalem, they allow abomination. Still loving or giving love. What's happening here? This is the state of Israel. Jew, if you don't take care of your own life, the minister of defense won't take care of you. Also the minister of education, also the head of this and that. I don't know their names. Worry about your connection. I need with laundry and my brother with the Holy Torah. In other words, repent, start keeping Shabbat, and if you already do, keep it even better. Receive Shabbat on time, learn the quality of selection, muksa. And the family will help. Friends should also keep the Sabbath. Rejoice in keeping the Sabbath and add more. 999. Like this, come on, people of Israel. People of Israel, what's happening? Do you want the redemption already? Let's prepare ourselves. Preparing ourselves for the redemption is not child's play. A person thinks he is coming out of the discotheque or the pub now, and he's ready for the redemption. What is it? Messiah is such a truth. God is eternal truth. We say to God to protect us if they are not ready, just throwing words. This is not a game. We need to prepare. We need to ready ourselves for redemption with commandments, good deeds. Jews, who will stand in the name of God? There are all kinds of mountains. Everyone climbs some imaginary mountain. I think it will bring her wealth. Very true. Straight as a mountain. Whoever climbs it is happy. Who will answer God? Who will respond in the name of God? Dear Jews, stop climbing over the brother of cars, the brother of passions, the brother of restaurants, and the brother of titles. Universities full of nonsense. There is no curfew there. There is nothing there. Rely on your brother, on the name, on the brother who stands with you all your days in the name and who will take the place of the dear Jews. Let's get closer to the Creator. Let's do as He wills. What are you waiting for? Let me tell you one more thing we said. And we need to know the truth so they won't say they didn't tell me. This is the truth. The arbitrator will decide soon, I don't know when. He didn't give anyone a schedule. He stands close to presenting the offerings of our people. Now, so it depends. If we accept His offerings willingly and ask for His offerings and agree and rejoice in His offerings, then we will have a good that cannot be described in thought and imagination. I'll agree with Ron. We'd like to unload today. Get up in the morning, get up today at 12. No one will tell him what to do. What great food, and what will we do on Shabbat? What will we talk about if she marries some woman connection free? If we want the blessings of God, then He will be with us and with our will. As the prophet says, express your anger if you are ready. So you should know now God is with us just like during the Exodus. God bless, God bless. Through Moses, our teacher, He said, I am giving you the Torah now. Moses, tell the Egyptians, let's leave Egypt. Whoever wants to come out will receive the Torah, will be at the top of our Nim, the real society land. 20% left with Moses. 80% ran. Everyone with his own house made money from the plague of blood. Stop being slaves. They stayed in Egypt. What happened to them? God have mercy, they died. 20% were victorious. Benjamin won. We, the people of Israel, are descendants from there. 20% who came out victorious. Now the same thing. They want to make us come. And here they don't want. Give me the cooler. My car, my business. I ordered a Toyota recently. From Mercedes there, I'll enter a private house with 4 balconies and a jacuzzi in a week. I have a flight. Plans to open another business in Switzerland. Leave it. I don't want the Messiah. I don't want any issues. Let me handle it on my own. They are in danger. They are in life-threatening danger, unlike someone who asks for the systems of the Lord, prepares himself, and asks to be a bug from the creation plan, from the new global order created. What about the new global order that is falling apart? So he will win. He deserves it. What's up? Close up! Everything is moving. Come and push us, my sons, my loved ones. Prepare yourself for redemption, my daughters. They should wear a garment in Brahman. And in the clothes of a princess, prepare yourself for greatness, my dear son. Prepare yourself by keeping the Sabbath, by observing the commandments. Together in Israel in warmth. That's it. So they won't say, who said what? I didn't know. That's the situation. The Creator who loves us, we are at the end of the road. We have come a long way from Mount Sinai. And now, hey, at the end, again and again and again, let's get ready. The last store with the upcoming event, and we'll conclude with God's help. The Almighty wants to do good for us. The Creator wants to do good for us. Let us give him this pleasure. He wants to do good for us. Let's prepare a basket. Let's agree to receive the goodness of the Creator. Amen. Let it be so.